I've got everything put together to make one sheet pan Hawaiian barbecue chicken and vegetables. This one's gonna be a great one, you guys. I've got my sheet pan out. I've got some delicious flavors. Now, if you're new to my channel, I'm Catherine with Catherine's Plates, where it's always simple, easy, and delicious in my kitchen. Okay, let's go ahead and start building this one up. Okay, you're going to see how fast this is going to come together. What I have on my cutting board right here, 3 chicken breasts. Now these are pretty big size pieces here. These are skinless, boneless, and about 1.5 pounds. I'm going to cut these into bite-sized pieces and make them all about the same size so they cook evenly. Now once I cut these into those bite-sized pieces, I'm going to go ahead and place them into a large bowl, because this is where everything is going to happen before it lands on the sheet pan. That's as easy as it gets. Now if you want to find like chicken tenders and then just cut those up, you can do that for sure. Now the smaller you cut them, just into cube shapes here, to kind of show you what they look like. Then they're going to cook faster in the oven. All right, we're going to go ahead and place that into our large bowl. I'm going to go ahead and cut the rest of this up, and then I'm going to bring you back. Now what I'm doing is just trimming off some of the fat there that we don't want to eat. There you go. Yep, that looks good. I'm going to take this away. I've got a clean cutting board underneath. Okay, with the chicken, I'm going to go ahead now and just sprinkle some salt and pepper. About a 1/4 teaspoon of salt and a 1/4 teaspoon of black pepper. And then I'm going to add 1 tablespoon of some avocado oil or cooking oil. Then I'm just going to stir this all together. Just want to make sure the chicken is nice and seasoned. All right, let's go ahead now and work on our vegetables. Now I'm putting some color in this dish. You know I love my colors. Okay, what I'm using, I got some bell peppers here, a red onion, and green onion, just because I like the green part of that in this dish here. I'm just going to cut the ends off my green onions here. Move those out of the way for you. All right, I'm going to try to keep these about the same size as the chicken. And I'm just going to go right up to the whites right there. I'm going to use the rest of these for like a salad. Let's go ahead and add the green onion to our chicken. Now I'm going to do the same thing with the red onion here. And I'm just going to use half of the red onion. The other half I'm just going to save for another dish. And we want these kind of chunky, so I'm going to cut those chunky like. Big slices, and then I'm going to cut those big slices into chops here. Oh yeah, those are going to look really good. Let's go ahead and add that to our chicken. Alright, so I've got my bell peppers here. I'm going to chop those the same size as I did my onions. Probably going to use 2 to 3 sides off of each pepper. And I have 4 different colors here, so that'll give you an idea of how many you need. If you're using 1 pepper, then you can use like 1 color of a pepper, then you can use 3 of those. So we're just going to chop these into the same size. I think the more color you can add to a dish, the better. Okay, into our chicken bowl here. There's so many variations you can do. So many different things you can add to this. It'll be so yummy. Now this will pair well with our Hawaiian barbecue sauce that we're gonna make. For this recipe here, I certainly wouldn't go over 3 peppers. Like 2.5 peppers would be enough. All right, doesn't that look colorful? All right, what we're gonna do now is make the sauce for this. And I'm just gonna add everything into this bowl and then mix it all up. So the first thing we're gonna do is take some barbecue sauce, any favorite flavor that you have. Now this is a honey barbecue. It'll add a nice flavor. And we're gonna do 1/2 cup. Now, I have a 20-ounce size of pineapple chunks. And we're going to use this, but we're not going to use it right now, okay? Because we don't want it to burn in the oven. But what I'm going to do is we're going to take the juice out of the can here. I'm bummed about that because I love pineapple juice. So when I'm using pineapple, I like to drink the juice because, you know, it's not being used in the recipe. But in this recipe, we're using the juice. So we're going to get that up to a cup. See what we got here. Right there. All right, I'm going to squeeze in about 2 teaspoons of minced garlic. That's good. Now I do want to put some more black pepper in here because we only peppered the chicken, so I want to pepper everything else. So we're going to add a little pepper into our sauce here. Got about 1/8 to 1/4 teaspoon. Then I'm going to add a little salt. About 1/8 to 1/4 teaspoon. What's nice is you can give it a taste and see if that's where you want those flavors. It smells delicious. All right, let's give that a taste. Yeah, that's good. All right, I think I'm going to add a little more pineapple juice. About 1/4 cup. I want it more pineapple-y. If you want more of a barbecue flavor, then yeah, you can add some more barbecue. All right, that looks good there. Let's go ahead now and pour it all over our vegetables and chicken here, and then we're going to combine that all together. Ooh, get all of that out of there. Flavor, flavor, flavor. Let's mix this well. Get everything nice and coated. Make sure you get that chicken from underneath. Get it all separated, all mixed up with these vegetables. Okay, I brought my sheet pan over here. What we're going to do now is pour all of our mixture onto our sheet pan here. Now I did cover my sheet pan, like I said earlier, with 2 layers of some foil. That way, easy cleanup. Yep. What I'm going to do is layer this evenly. Try to get 1 layer. So this is going to cover the whole pan. Oh, doesn't that look good? Look at how colorful this looks. Okay, we want to get this as flat as we can, covering the whole sheet pan so it cooks evenly. That looks really good. We are going to place this in our oven that's been preheating at 350 degrees for 20 minutes. We're going to pull it out. I've got one more thing to add to this, and then we're going to place it back in the oven. So I'll be back and show you what our next step is. Okay, I've pulled my chicken out of the oven at the 20-minute mark, and I've got my can of pineapple chunks here. Now they're completely drained. So what I'm going to do is just put this all over the pan here. Now you can put as much or as little pineapple that you want in here. All right, I'm going to just kind of move it around, push it into the layer here. Well, it smells delicious. What do you think?
I think I can't wait to try it.
Yeah, I got my rice cooking right here. I don't know if y'all can see that. There we go. All right, I'm gonna place this back in the oven. About 15 to 20 minutes. We're gonna taste a piece of chicken around the 15-minute mark. You can put a thermometer into a piece of chicken and see if you get to 165 degrees. And if you do, then the chicken is totally cooked through and ready to go. So I'll be right back. Okay, it is all done. I sprinkled some sesame seeds on top. I'm going to go in for a piece here and just show you. How done that is. Nice and tender. The vegetables are nice and tender. Oh yeah. Let's see where the onion's at. Oh yeah, nice. Okay, look at that sauce. All right, let me load a plate for you. Made some rice here, and I'm going to spoon some of this over it. That chicken is so tender and very delicious. It absorbed all of those flavors. The peppers and the onions. Let's see. Nice little crunch, but nice and cooked through. This pairs well, y'all, with like fried rice or chicken rice or just plain white rice, whatever you want to do with it. Let me know down below in the comments what you think of my one sheet pan meal. Give me a thumbs up on this one if you're new to my channel. Make sure you hit that subscribe button down below and that bell notification so you'll always know when shows like this one here are posted. I will see you on my next episode.